কি কেন কি হয়েছে তো কেন বড্ড
ধরে এখন শুনলাম
Well, here we go. Brazil against Argentina. Surely the most seismic footballing conflict in the Southern Hemisphere. Strap in for the ultimate game of one-upmanship, where everything matters so much. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. What is going through the minds of these players as they face up, respectively, enemies? It is a feeling that I'm sure you can identify with. And there's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Otamendi, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
Oh, that one's going nowhere. And that has gone straight into touch. Rafinha. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And he's picked it up out wide, in towards the back stick. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Ibanez. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Martinez. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Played out to the left flank. Eva Nilsson. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
More and more pressure on the ball here. No goals as yet. Ederson played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rafinha. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Messi. That was never going to make it. McAllister. Simeone. Now it's Fernandez. Fernandez! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! He's got himself an absolute peach. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Pretty precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And it's Paquetá. And here's Rafinha. And he thumps it clear. McAllister producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha stood his ground strongly. Now it's Rafinha. A lovely feed. He is such decent chance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Evan Nielsen is onto this. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Alexandro cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. And he's taking no chances there. Quality ball. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Ederson. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Molina. Messi. That has been slung wide. Alexandro. Ederson. And here's Evan Nielsen. And it's Neymar.
Argentina can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Can he latch onto this? Rafinha. Gabriel. Neymar. Spread it left. Molina ventures forward. Looking for the run. Great work on the overlap. And he's had it nicked away. Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a hit. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Romero. Well, there's the clearance. That's a throw. Here. Delivers. Martinez claims it, safe hands. De Paul. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 40 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave. See all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Argentina with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Back on the way then.
Argentina can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And the shots! Cleared away. Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. Bruno Guimaraes. And Rafinha. Well timed, excellent interception. Rafinha. Now it's Evan Nielsen. McAllister. Simeone has created one goal already. He won't be happy with that one. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Ibanez. And it's Paqueta. Now it's Rafinha. Look at his goal. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Evan Nielsen. And it's Paqueta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fernandez. And here's Ederson did just about enough to come out. Neither party overly willing to. It's all in, but it's got the job done. He's given it away. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot.
Would have been some goal. Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Rafinha. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Look, Rafinha. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bruno Guimaraes. Savinho tries to play it through. Real chance!